Well, welcome. Sign of Cancer. This is your weekly reading for, let's say, July the 2nd through the 9th. 2017, a day or two on either side of that framework is about where some of this energy might be happening to you. If this doesn't resonate with you, check your moon and rising. If this is your sun sign, any other planetary aspect in your chart that needs special attention right now, go ahead, look at those readings. Now, at the end of this weekly reading, I'm going to do a special reading focusing on love for the same period of time, which again is July the 2nd through the 9th. Coming up, it is the 4th of July week. Travel safe, travel well, have fun, though. Really enjoy yourself. Just, watch out for out of control fireworks and things like that. Don't want to get hurt while you're celebrating. On the other hand, enjoy yourselves. Now, sign of Cancer. First, we're going to talk about your general life, though. Oh, and by the way, if you decide that you want a reading meant just for you, go over to my website. I've got summer sales going on right now. Take advantage of those. Not only have I lowered the prices, but I do have to say I outdid myself. I added time on to each reading too. So you're going to get more bang for your buck than you expect. If you want a reading, go on over. Get in line. You guys are doing me proud. I'm very happy with the results. So, thank you very much, and let's keep going. Now, let's see. Grandma needs some new shoes. 5 cards down for the week. I'm kidding. Either that or send me an email. We'll get the process going so you can get a reading meant just for you. Now, here we go. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go with this one. And then, Cancer. The 2 of Swords. Maybe not really seeing what's coming. Maybe not anticipating someone or something, an arrival, a thought, an idea, something you hadn't seen before. It's to me, it feels like a realization, like you've had your thoughts or your visions concealed, and there's an unveiling, and it starts you down a path of something new. Now that goes into a really deep meaning around a focus energy. We've got 8 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. All right, so this is basically around money, attachment to it, and looking at a home and work in a different way. Maybe wanting to move from the location you're at right now, and that's why we're blindfolded. Are you in the process of deciding on a vision or a path, a new home, a new life? Are you moving towards something different? Maybe something you've never tried before. I think a place that you've been at may have been a disappointment, possibly there's been some underhanded dealings where you've been at physically. Gossip maybe is a problem where you've been at. I think that there's a transformation going on for some cancers. But you know that for some of you, that can only be achieved if you move on, move to a new location. For some of you, it really is about deciding whether or not you want to change homes in order to pursue a career. I feel that this, for some of you, is really about being in control of your own destiny around the way you work. Following what it is that you've maybe been talking about doing for a while. I feel there's been some conversation with someone around the situation and what you're wanting to do. I think you've got support, though, which is nice. You've got support from those around you in this move you're wanting to make. I think as far as where you're living now, you may be having problems with the community. You may be having problems with the neighborhood changing. There may be issues with safety in your community. You may be dealing with stray animals, corruption in the streets, anything around where you're living that's causing a disruption. So I think for now, Cancer, you're seriously considering where you want to go, when you want to go. Timing. With this many swords, we've got to work with timing. Things may be progressing on this front. Whoever is dealing with this, progress may be coming along slow. And I think part of the transformation is breaking with current ties, current associations. Maybe even finding work, finding a home. For some of you, it's a distant move. Okay. Clarifier, the Two of Cups, or the Two of Hearts. Some of you are making this move with a partner, a current partner, or that is the plan as of now, to make this move with a partner. But there's a big but there, because we may be considering ending that bond for whatever reason. That partnership may be on the verge of ending. Currently, though, I think the idea is to make the move with this partner, but I'm not so sure if that's going to go that way. There's conversation, though, around living together. If you're single, if you're dating, the conversation is definitely, though, connected to the home, to the four walls in which you dwell, and the Eight of Swords. If this is a companion, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, not a spouse, not someone you're legally committed to walking the path with, unless you choose to toss them over the side. This is a relationship that has the ability to easily go separate ways. Part of the consideration, whether your partner knows it or not, but part of your internal conversation around this movement, this partnership, part of that may be that you may want to move on alone. I hear some of you may be moving back home. Part of that move back home may be considering whether or not you want to take someone with you. The movement feels restricted for one reason or another. Now, we could be talking about not being able to acquire a home. Mostly, I would say, with all of this wire communication connected to money, I would say if you've applied for a mortgage, a bank loan to help you through this process, that may be holding you up. So, for this week, at this time, if you're thinking about making a move soon, I would say over the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks, maybe, if you're thinking about moving in that frame of time, you may be looking at a form of financial relief to help you make that move. You may be considering a move to another place, but I think there's some restriction, as if you might not get that bank loan or that mortgage to purchase a home or to make that move possible. So there feels to me, for some of you, there may be an obstacle. And at the bottom of the deck, I've got the 3 of Pentacles, which says you may have to decide to work a little bit longer before you can make the move possible. There's a little bit more to do, a little bit more structure, maybe a little bit more planning. But get to the real foundation of the issue, which is probably needing more money in order to make the situation possible. That's just the week, not a month. It's just 1 week. For some of you, you may be dealing with this sort of thing if you're considering making a move. Now, I'm going to go over to Vimeo and run a love video for some of you. Again, some of you are thinking about making this move alone. Leaving maybe a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner behind as you take the next step on your journey. That may be part of what you're considering right now. But there's obstacles and there are things to consider for some of you. Now, time for love. Okay, guys, so if you decide you want a reading meant just for you, go ahead. Reach out to me at my website or my email, and we'll get that started. Sales going on right now. Okay, time to talk about love. We'll see you later, like maybe next week. Thank you again, Cancer friends. Be well and peace.